Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a review on the MAC Pro Longwear Nourishing Waterproof Foundation. And I'm going to make this short and sweet because you guys already know that I love this foundation. I talked about it in my May favorites, I believe. So I'm just going to give you a quick rundown on it, and then I'm going to show you how I apply it and then give you an update just so you can see how the product wears on my skin. First of all, my skin is combination oily, normal. So I just have like normal skin, and then I have a few oily places. I get super oily during the day, and a lot of foundations that I've tried just do not stand up to my skin type. So basically I'll find a foundation that looks great, and then halfway through the day it's melting off my face because I have oily skin. I really like Studio Fix Fluid Foundation. You guys know that. Estee Lauder, I like that, but sometimes it can seem a little bit heavy on my skin, like I'm wearing makeup and I feel like it comes off on everything. Like if I give someone a hug, it's just like I'm scared that it's going to come off on their shirt. So I really don't like that about it, and it's really hard to find my color with the Estee Lauder foundation. So I have been loving this, and I love it because it looks like my skin. You can get this at MAC or Macy's or wherever sells MAC, and it's, I believe, $32. The one thing that I do not like about this is that it only comes in 0.84 fluid ounces, which usually a foundation comes in 1 fluid ounce, which I'm not sure why they didn't just give us that extra 0.16 ounces or whatever it is. So that didn't make much sense to me. The product goes on really smoothly. It feels really silky, and it just looks really good on my skin. It looks like skin. It lasts a long time. I love pairing it with the pressed powder. This combination together works great. It looks better with these two products together than it does with just the foundation alone. It also says that you can use this as a concealer, which I think it does pretty good at that. You can layer it so you can get a little bit more coverage. It's a medium to full coverage foundation. Full if you layer it, but I really like this. And another great thing, and a big reason why I love it as well, is that when I started using this, I saw a big difference in my skin, like the tone and texture of my skin. It just started looking better. I don't know what's in it, and maybe that's the nourishing part, but it just, my skin looks amazing. Like it's very even. Like I don't have as much splotchiness that I used to have, and I noticed this right away. So I don't know what's in this foundation, but I feel like it's made my skin look better. When I'm not wearing makeup, I feel like my skin is just, it just looks so much even, almost like it's more toned. Like when you use like witch hazel or something like that, how your redness kind of goes away. That's what this foundation does for my skin. So I really like it. Waterproof, as far as it being waterproof, I don't know. I wear this to play soccer and to work out, and I feel like it does pretty good at staying on. I do have a soccer game tonight, so I'm going to do my check-in after I play soccer, so we'll see how good it holds up. So my color is NC25. It is a little bit too light, but I think with my contour and bronzer and things like that, it works pretty good because I do like having like lighter areas of my face highlighted, or I just like the whole contoured highlighted look, so that works pretty good. But I'll probably have to go with an NC30 pretty soon. But that's pretty much it. I like the foundation, and if you would like to see how I apply it in my update, then go ahead and keep watching. This foundation does not have a sunscreen. I usually use the Neutrogena Ultra Sheer Liquid Sunscreen with SPF 70. This is really lightweight. It's a liquid moisturizer, so it just blends right in and soaks into my skin really quickly. I let that set for a few minutes, and then I go ahead and apply the foundation. So basically what I do is just put a little bit on my finger, probably like a pea-size amount, and then I just put some on my cheeks, nose, forehead, and chin. I'm going to use another pea-size amount. So 2 pea sizes, and then I take my Sigma F80 and then just start blending it in. It doesn't dry super quickly, so I don't have to worry about blending it too quickly, but the texture of the foundation is really like soft and silky. It just has a really nice soft feeling to it. It feels really soft, blends very smoothly. It doesn't feel hard to blend at all. And the coverage is a medium coverage. It says you can use this also as a concealer. So what I like to do is just get my first layer on, and then I'll just go back in with a little more foundation where I need a little bit more coverage. So usually that will be like on my chin area, and then other areas where I might need a little more coverage. So I have a few spots right here. So I just take the tiniest amount right there. They're like almost like sunspots. I do get a couple on my forehead too, and I'm just barely taking a little bit more foundation, and I'm just using my finger to blend that. And sometimes I don't even use concealer. I just use this as my concealer and take it underneath my eyes. And then also my chin gets really red, so I take a little bit more there, and I'm just using what's left over on the foundation on the container. And I feel like the finish is like a satin finish. It's not like a matte foundation. It keeps me from getting oily, but it doesn't look like super matte, and it's more like a satin finish. My skin still has like a little bit of a glow. It looks like skin to me. I've heard some people say that it looks like they're wearing a lot of makeup, but for me, maybe it depends on how much you apply and how you apply it. But as for me, I feel like it looks, you know, it still has like, my skin still has a little bit of a sheen. So because I am gonna go out, I am going to apply a little bit of concealer as I normally would. So I'm just using a little bit of my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NC20. So basically I'm using this foundation how I normally would use it, and then I'll come back and give you an update on how it's working. So I just applied like one tiny little pump, maybe like a half a pump of the concealer, and I'm just taking this under my eyes, and I use this shade NC20, and I'm just gonna highlight my nose, the center of my forehead, and then I add a little bit on my chin because I do feel like I need a little bit more coverage on my chin area. And then just taking my brush and blending that in. And then to set my foundation, I'm also using the Pro Longwear pressed powder, and this is in the shade medium, and that's what it looks like. I'm just going to be taking a big fluffy brush, and I just dip it into the product and then just press it onto my skin. So I don't like rub it around. I just press it like you would use the pad. I don't usually use the pads. I did use it, but I just feel like for me, setting it just by pressing the powder brush onto my skin works a little bit better. So this does give you a more matte look, but for me, I do have oily skin, so this just helps me stay matte longer. So a couple hours throughout the day, this will keep me from getting super oily. So it might look a little bit like powdery now, but later throughout the day, it's going to benefit me. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up with the rest of my makeup and show you how that looks when that's complete. So I've got the rest of my makeup on. I really love the way that this foundation looks on my skin. It looks really natural. It looks like my skin. It's like a satin finish, like I said when I was applying it. I did apply a little bit of bronzer, blush, and highlight like I normally would, and also lips as well. So to show you how it works throughout the day, I'm going to come back in a couple hours just to check in and show you how it looks. And so I will see you guys in just a little bit. Okay, so I'm back from soccer. I've had this foundation on for about 4 hours now. I applied it at 5 p.m. and it's now 9 p.m. I did end up playing 2 games of soccer, which are 40 minutes each, and I feel like the foundation looks pretty good. There's a lot of running involved in soccer, so I was sweating a lot, and I feel like it stayed on pretty well. The only place that I really notice where the foundation came off is like on my chin area, and that's like my problem area. Around my nose and forehead is usually where it comes off first, the T-zone area, but really right now I see on my chin, a lot of times I get the foundation comes off like along my jawline because my hair kind of touches it right there, but because I had my hair pulled back, I really don't have that problem here. So all in all, I think it stayed on really well. My skin still looks really nice. For playing 2 games of soccer, I think it looks really great. So my conclusion is that I just really love this foundation. I think it does stay on really well. I think it controls my oil. I haven't had to touch up or anything like that, and I think that it does what it says it does. It's a long wearing foundation. It nourishes my skin. It doesn't dry it out, and it keeps my skin just looking really good. So I really love this foundation. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful to you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye.